What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2024.
Harriet, bass player. Sam, apparently. Oh, not bass player.
It's fine.
Jess, drummer in Haxan. Haxan. The band's called Haxan, everyone. Everybody calm down.
Yeah, so we're here with Haxan. Set was phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, bless you.
Absolutely. No, seriously, I absolutely loved it. As I made sure I was down there for 10:30 to come see you all, so yeah.
Thank you very much. Early shift. Early birds. Early shift.
Does it concern you sometimes it being that early? Because obviously, like, people can be hungover to fuck.
It concerned me because I was having a bit of a mare because I realised I hadn't spoken more than about 15 words that morning. So I was like, and I got to sing fucking 8 songs. So I was like, yeah, like, probably should do a bit of a warm up for an hour. Like, but it's weird being on that early. But it was full.
It is, but at the same time, when we were setting up, Harriet said it doesn't feel like, 9 in the morning. It just
we had so much adrenaline going through our bodies at that early in the morning. It could have been fucking any time of day. We wouldn't have had a clue what was going on. But
and it was dark in the tent, so that's kind of nice as well. Isn't it? It's not like everybody's like getting about their tents, and we're like, rah!
The thing about Bloodstock is everyone will fucking go to see anything, won't they? Regardless of how hungover they are,
regardless of how shit it is.
You're here
No, Sam, now. I enjoyed it, so
I'm glad
that's all
you
I'm
enjoyed
saying.
it.
So,
We had a nice time.
as long as Tom enjoys it, that's the main
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Nobody else, just me.
Do you know what? No. I hope you hate it. How dare you?
But are you enjoying the Bloodstock experience so far? You here all weekend?
We are.
To be honest, it's been a bit of a grim one because we just set up 2 tents dressed in full gig get up. We're very sweaty and
in the
gross.
sun, yeah.
But we played in Bloodstock 2021. It was just after like lockdown and everything, and we were in what is now the EMP stage, and
Skindred opened for us.
Fair play to them. That's nice of them.
They did us a solid and put a shift in, and they opened for us, and we went on straight after them. So technicalities are being a different stage and stuff, but yeah, it was good. But that stage was fucking sick today. The sound was phenomenal, like on stage, and like the crew were amazing. So like it was like a well-oiled machine. So
I think we were worried because we had such a good slot on the smaller stage last time we played.
Yeah.
We were like, maybe we've just got a good crowd by chance. There's nothing going on the main stage at the moment, so
Not
they're here.
Skindred weren't on it.
Skindred went on, and Devon Townsend wasn't immediately afterwards either. But like, I don't know, it was like quite surreal to see so many people that early in such a big tent as well. It means that the first time we played wasn't just a fluke.
and people were up for it as well. They were shouting and shit. So like, can't ask for anything more.
Knew the words to our songs.
Which is always wonderful.
It's amazing. Yeah.
We didn't know the words.
Don't out me as a semi-professional. It's like,
Just
Help me out, guys. Help me out.
well, maybe if you touched me more, I don't know.
Right, not now. Not now.
No, we're rolling.
Not now.
Do you change your set up accordingly, though? So obviously for a Haxan show compared to a festival set, people might not be so familiar with yourselves. So it's drop all the bangers.
We didn't drop all the bangers. They're
all bangers.
We dropped 2 new ones in today, just sandwiched in the middle, that we've never ever played before.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, that was.
They're new bangers.
But yeah, they're bangers of the future.
Future bangers.
That's got to be the name of the new album.
Yeah, it was very difficult. We've kind of evolved because it was very difficult for us 10 years ago to get a half an hour set. We didn't have enough material.
And this time we were practicing and we ran over.
We
gotta
so
fucking
we were
streamline it. Yeah.
Good problem to have.
Yeah, definitely.
No time for talking, just play.
Yeah, we're like,
No time for breathing or drinking.
who gives a fuck what this next song's called? Just fucking play it.
So, us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Obviously, you opened that stage today. Are you aware of Sophie and the whole story?
Yeah.
So, basically, we're talking to artists this weekend because we all know if you're part of this alternative community, you were treated differently when you were younger growing up. We all went through it. But we're trying to find out if that is something that has stuck with you now. Is this something that still happens today? You go to work, you go to the bank, you go to the doctors where you're given that side eye, a funny look or comment. Is that something that still follows you today?
Actually, probably, yeah. Like, obviously, we're up against it to a degree anyway, because we're an all-female band, so we still get derogatory comments and stuff like that. But to be honest, it's water off a duck's back at this point. But it shouldn't have to be. Like,
No.
people should just keep their fucking mouth shut. Do you know what I mean? But like, unfortunately, yeah, we do face it. And probably even in, like, we're in quite sort of male-dominated industries in what we work in. So I think it probably carries across to work as well. But like, yeah, I think obviously it gives you a bit of a thicker skin, unfortunately, like if you're subjected to it probably more than others. But
I was going to say, we don't really register it at the moment, I think, because of the things that you go through in school, where you're just like constantly subjected to little side remarks. I think I got away with it quite lightly, although there was a little bit of like, oh, you're fucking emo or whatever it is. But yeah, nothing compared to a lot of my friends who might have, you know, suffered a little bit more with it. But you, like Sam says, you build up such a thick skin.
Yeah.
But you should always just take stock of like, no, this isn't right, and to be treated different just because of the way you look or the music that you like, whatever it is. It's still very prevalent, I'd say. And you take it for granted coming to a festival like this because everybody around you is the same, and you're like, no, we're accepted, but it'll only take me to go back to work on Monday, and it's a complete, and you have to put on a totally different skin.
Absolutely.
To be accepted.
It's one of those things, like you were saying, a statement we've heard quite a lot of. It's part of the territory. Why the fuck is it part of the territory?
yeah, why?
But unfortunately, if you're anything that's slightly different, it doesn't matter what it is, does it? Anything that's not the norm.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
But it is, isn't it?
Yeah. But obviously, when that happened to Sophie in 2007, and when we were growing up, the world now in 2024 is a very different place. So do you think it's easier now to grow up as part of this community, or still a lot of work to be done?
It's just different. The internet is brutal, and I think that...
As I say, it's just as bad because of the internet. Because
But also
everyone's
it is,
behind
I
the
don't know,
screen.
it's like, almost like a facade of everybody being more accepted, but I also feel like we're more divided because of that as well, and everybody kind of forms into their own little niche groups. But it's just different. I probably wouldn't say it was better or worse. I think the internet has just got a massive part to play in it still being very, very brutal.
Yeah, and you can go, you know, like in the 90s and the early 2000s, you can go home and shut your door. But now
you take it home, you're on your phone, it's in your hand, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
like,
Absolutely.
Trying to get away from it.
I think it is all still there, it's just on a different platform.
Yeah.
It's just not happening in the streets anymore.
I think it probably still is to some degree, but it's more, you know, people hide it behind the screen, isn't it? You can say what you want. It's
Yeah.
phone.
Absolutely. Keyboard warriors, I believe the phrase is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But then they'll say some shitty comment, put their phone down, not realising it'll stay with the person they've said it for like X amount of time. But it's,
We give as good as we get, though.
yeah.
To be honest, you know, we're old and ugly enough now to know that, you know, you can hit these people that are sad enough to pick on you just as hard back, and I think it's easy for me to say because I'm an asshole, but
Can confirm. Can confirm. I mean, this is probably the time to tell you that Harriet's bullying me. So.
Shut up, you fucking idiot.
See what I got to put up with?
It's all said out of love, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the future looking like for you guys now going forward? Breaking up on the look of it.
No, I think we're definitely on an upward trajectory. Some of the new stuff we've played today, we're going to finalise then. I'll record it, put it out as an EP. So there'll be a tour and some videos and stuff to go along with that. We've got quite a few more festivals booked in. We've got a German tour next month. So yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff going on, like in the pipeline and behind the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just chipping away at it, like, and enjoying it along the way.
Australia next year.
Oh yeah, Australia next year. So yeah, good stuff and
Incredible.
good stuff coming up.
Incredible. I can't wait to see where you guys go. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No,
out to
thank
talk
you for
today.
having us.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I have to do that.
We're gonna go and hang out by the grit bin now.